Here I am, trapped in the arms of my impossible crush, and he is burning me alive.
Say my name.
Your Majesty, the heat is clouding your judgment. I'm just a human. We shouldn't be doing this.
Say my name. That's an order.
Kale.
That bitch.
The Dragon King only belongs to his own kind. How dare you steal my man, you filthy human whore!
Touch her again, and you're dead.
Your Majesty, you're being blinded by this human whore! Look at the prophecy I divined! She's after your blood, the most sacred source of power, coveted by every desperate creature alive. No, I don't even know what this is!
A dragon prophecy is never wrong. You're a liar. Last night was just your little plan. To crawl into my bed and get close to me?
No, that's not true. Please, you have to believe me. Drop the act! You are nothing but a cheap little slut who spreads her legs for dragon blood. I would never!
Save your tears. Those fake tears make me sick.
Please. Kale.
You don't get to say my name! Show your face here again, and I'll personally burn you to ash.
The man you spread your legs for just threw you away like garbage. How does that feel, human? It was you. You faked that prophecy! You're smarter than you look. I sacrificed 100 years of my life to fake that prophecy. And now, the Dragon King, his crown, his throne, all of it belongs to me. For a cheap human whore, that's all one night with a king is worth.
Breathe.
I am breathing!
Push! Now! The first dragonborn in 1,000 years.
Hi, little one. Looks like it's just you and me now.
For now the scent is gone. No one can trace her bloodline, but that seal, it won't hold forever, Lyra. Before the seal breaks, you return to the realm of dragons. And find the Grand Healer.
Back to his lands.
Those fake tears make me sick.
Your father, he hates me, Amber. He can never know you exist. But I promise, I won't let anyone take you from me, not even him. I'll be back for Amber as soon as I'm done. Oh, don't you worry, dear. I'm already obsessed with this little angel. Go do what you need to do.
Hear ye! By royal decree, any woman who bears an heir to the Dragon King shall be crowned Dragon Queen. Ladies of every race are welcome to present themselves.
What? Kale Draveth is holding a bride hunt? For an heir?
Papa.
Papa? Her father is Kale Draven, the ruler of all magical creatures?
No, no. Her dad is the dumbest creature alive. Anyway, I really should get going.
Those eyes. You look just like Cale when he was little. Wishful thinking on my part. Of course you don't carry dragon blood. But my darling, what I wouldn't give to have you as my grandchild.
Lyra Voss, you actually dared to come back. It's her scent.
Cale, you little brat! You better have a damn good explanation for burning down my matchmaking notice!
Dragon King burnt Mother's notice.
Don't look at me. You're the one who issued that ridiculous notice without my permission, Mother.
What else was I supposed to do? I've been waiting 1,000 years for a grandbaby, 1,000 years! I even opened a daycare just to hold other people's babies, because my son, the great Dragon King, ruler of the realm, can't even find one woman he's interested in.
Stop thinking about that lying, scheming woman. The next time I see her, I'll tear her apart with my own hands.
Elves are the fairest creature.
Once I bear the king's heir, I'll be the most powerful dragon queen this realm has ever seen. Every woman alive will choke on jealousy. Excuse me, do you know where I can find the Grand Healer? Filthy human peasant. Get out. Now. Please. My daughter is very sick. Only the Grand Healer can save her. I said, get out! His Majesty despises humans. No one is going to offend the Dragon King for some filthy human brat. Your little bastard is as good as dead. Take that back. I don't care who you are. No one talks about my daughter like that. Or what? Go to hell, bitch. Cale? Why is he here? He hates me so much. Why would he save me?
Why did I jump in? What the hell is wrong with me?
Maybe he didn't recognize me. Thank you, sir, for saving my life. I should go.
I told you. Never show your face to me again, Lyra.
Sir, you've got the wrong person.
The wrong person? I remember these hands. I remember the way they touched me.
Let me go!
And these legs. I remember how tightly they wrapped around me. Shameless. Desperate. What are you after this time? My blood? My power? An heir?
Get over yourself! Yes, I came here for a man. But trust me, it's not you. Wait, what just...
No! No, 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 no!
Scoop! The Dragon King caught making out with a human woman in broad daylight!
That is not what happened. It was an accident.
An accident, huh? You really will go to any length to get my attention, won't you?
I didn't. I was just...
Trying to seduce me.
Your Majesty, I have absolutely no interest in you.
I swear, I will never ever show my face in front of you again.
Good. Keep that promise. Don't sneak into my castle, and definitely don't wait for the guard shift at the top of the hour. Slip through the broken window in the north tower, second from the left, and come looking for me. Got it?
Crystal clear.
Your Majesty! We can't just let that bitch walk away!
Easy, little elf. His Majesty never lets anyone get on top of him. Unless he wants them there.
Oh, Amber. What a sweet little angel. Just stay a little longer, please. We need to find a place to stay for the night.
Perfect! Stay here. Free of charge.
No, we couldn't possibly.
I have plenty of empty rooms. And Amber doesn't want to leave her Nana either, do you, sweetie?
Marin, thank you. Really.
Oh, she's melting my heart. If Lyra marries Kale, I'll never have to be away from Amber again.
Lyra, are you single? Because I have a son. A very handsome son.
Speak of the devil.
Pretty lady, would you like to buy some bread to support the little wolf scouts?
Oh, sure. And here I thought that stubborn son of mine had finally shown up.
I'm so flattered, Marin. But right now, I've only got one job. Taking care of this little one. By the way, have you ever heard of the Grand Healer? I need to find him.
Oh, that little rascal Thaddeus Lorne? Yeah, I'll ask around.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Oh, right. Amber won't take formula. You should probably leave some breast milk here, just in case.
Right. Is there a private room where I can pump?
Any suspicious figures near the castle?
Your Majesty, this is the 50th time you've asked that today. And no, Miss Voss did not show up, even with your extremely detailed instruction.
Who said anything about that lying woman? I'm just concerned about castle security.
Yes, I came here for a man, but trust me, it's not you.
Lyra. How dare you!
Oh no, the milk is for Amber. Get off me.
What's this? Some new trick?
Absolutely not, you—
I got to admit, you're very good at making me hard.
You arrogant, shameless jerk! Get out of my room!
If you're this desperate for my attention, maybe I'll give you what you're craving. Just like old times.
Like old times? You seriously think this is some twisted game of hard to get? Get over yourself! You broke into my room!
You invaded my world first, Lyra.
And that was a massive, goddamn mistake.
You call it a mistake?
Yes. A mistake I've regretted every single day for the last 2 years. If I could do it over again, I would never, ever cross paths with you.
Honey, is everything all right in there? Do you need help?
Mum?
No, he can't find out about Amber.
Yummy smell. Love it.
Oh, my. Take your time, honey. Enjoy. A single mother's needs. Get it, girl.
Go ahead, say it. I know you're dying to.
Call me shameless, call me a cheap slut, get it all out, then get the hell out of my room. A mistake I've regretted every single day for the last 2 years.
Why were you crying, Lyra?
Because you just ruined Amber's milk. Because I'm terrified I'm going to lose her. Because your damn arrogance and prejudice forced our child to hide like some dirty secret. It's none of your business, Kale. Don't pretend you actually care.
Fine. Then maybe I'll just have you exiled right now. How about that? I mean...
You don't have to throw me out yourself, Your Majesty. I promise. Once I get what I came for, I'll disappear. You will never have to see me again. Now please leave my room.
Lyra.
What?
Explain something to me. Why does a single woman spend so much time at a daycare? Unless... you've got a kid here.
Thanks to you, Your Majesty. Not a single inn in this entire realm will take a human. If it weren't for the kind lady who runs this place, I'd be sleeping on the street tonight.
For a moment, I almost wondered if that night gave you my child.
What a shame. I was this close to becoming the Dragon Queen. But don't worry. There are plenty of women desperate to carry your child. I know exactly how much you hate me. I wouldn't flatter myself. Your Majesty.
I do hate you, don't I?
Please! I just need 5 minutes with the Grand Healer. My daughter is sick. Please.
The Grand Healer doesn't waste his time on human trash. Get lost. Disgusting pest. Get out of the way!
Your Majesty, Miss Voss has recently... From this moment on, that name is forbidden in this castle. Your Majesty?
The realm needs an heir. Arrange a grand ball. I am choosing my queen.
Wonderful news, Lyra. The Grand Healer will attend the royal ball in 3 days. And I got you an invitation.
That's amazing. Marin, thank you. There's just one catch. The day car will be closed for the event. You'll need to take Amber with you. Okay. She comes with me.
I'm a starving succubus who survives on men's desire. But I just woke up in modern New York, where everyone acts like wanting someone is a crime. I got fired and nearly arrested just for touching a coworker's abs. Desperate for energy, I hide myself in the most boring black suit I can find and interview to become the personal assistant to Ethan Frost, New York's coldest, most untouchable billionaire suit. The moment I see him, every filthy instinct wakes up. I want to ruin him with my mouth, from those cold lips down his chest until I'm wrapped around his thick, throbbing cock, sucking him dry and breaking his perfect control. Suddenly, Ethan snaps his pen clean in half. He stares at me, jaw tight, voice rough.
You're hired.
He can hear every filthy thought in my head. I'm Jade Summers. 1 second I was the most seductive succubus in the abyss, drunk on desire and raw sexual energy. The next I blinked and found myself dumped on a crowded street in New York City. This place is insane. The whole city reeks of lust, yet everyone struts around acting like they're above it, preaching self-control, purity, and proper behavior. A few days ago I was so starved I could barely hold my human shape. All I did was run my hand over my coworker's abs to steal a little energy, and I got dragged into HR, publicly fired for sexual harassment, and almost arrested. No legal identity here means I starve. End of story. So I squeezed myself into the most buttoned-up black blazer I could find, every button fastened tight to my throat, and walked into Frost Capital, one of Manhattan's most cutthroat firms, for a personal secretary interview. The man interviewing me was the one who runs everything, Ethan Frost. Everyone called him untouchable, cold, privileged, disciplined to the bone. A man so controlled that women could throw themselves at him all night and he would not even blink. But the moment I stepped into his office, a thick wave of pure, scorching masculine energy slammed into me. My succubus instincts went feral.
Oh my God. Look at those broad shoulders, that tight waist, those powerful thighs. Those dress pants are stretched so obscenely I can see the outline of every inch. I bet he's thick, heavy, and perfect. I wonder how long this tightly wound ice prince can keep his control before he snaps. I want to shove him back onto that desk, tear that expensive suit off him, and ride him raw until he's shaking and begging.
I was deep in that filthy fantasy when a loud snap cracked through the room. Ethan's luxury pen broke in half, black ink spilling over his fingers. He slowly lifted his gaze. Those cold, dark eyes pinned me like a predator. His voice came out low, rough, and dangerously controlled. He paused, jaw tight, eyes burning with something dark and volatile.
Jade Summers, you're hired.
I stood there, completely stunned. You really just hired me? After I had mentally stripped him naked and imagined riding him senseless? Not that I was complaining. This job gave me legitimate, daily access to the most powerful source of energy I had ever felt. I had barely stepped out of his office when Victoria, the senior director, cornered me in the hallway. She looked at me like I was something filthy that had just crawled in off the street. She marched up in her sharp heels and shoved my shoulder hard.
Button that collar all the way up. If I ever see you throwing yourself at Mr. Frost, you won't even make it through tomorrow. Do you understand me?
I let myself stumble back and quickly put on my most innocent, obedient face.
Of course, Director. I'll be completely professional.
But inside, my succubus side was burning with contempt.
Throwing myself at him? Please. You look at him like you own him. You have no idea how good it feels to be flooded with that kind of raw, masculine energy. It would probably kill you. A body like his deserves to be claimed every single day. I want to wrap myself around him, drain him with my mouth and hands until he has nothing left to give.
A heavy footstep sounded behind me. Ethan stood just a few feet away in his perfectly tailored black suit, his presence filling the hallway. His dark, intense eyes were locked directly on my face. Victoria spun around instantly, flashing a sweet, adoring smile.
Mr. Frost! I was just giving the new assistant some orientation on proper office standards, making sure the wrong kind of woman doesn't cause you any problems.
Ethan ignored her completely. His gaze never left me. I watched his throat tighten as he swallowed slowly, something dark and heated flashing in his eyes. His voice came out low and commanding.
Coffee. Now.
5 minutes later, I walked into the CEO's office with a cup of black coffee. The second I stepped through the door, that devastating masculine energy wrapped around me again, hot and clean and way too close. It clung to my skin like a second layer. Ethan was leaning back in his chair, reviewing documents like nothing in the world could shake him. Shirt buttoned, tie straight, face cold enough to freeze over hell, but my eyes had no loyalty to my brain. They kept drifting lower, straight to the tight stretch of his dress pants.
That energy is so thick and pure it's making me dizzy. The way those pants hug him should be illegal. If he ever let loose on me, he would completely wreck me. God, I was
so busy staring that I completely missed the vase beside me. My heel caught the edge of it and rolled. I lost my balance and pitched forward straight into him. The entire cup of scalding coffee splashed across his lap. Every single drop. A low, ragged groan tore out of him. The documents in his hands scattered all over the floor. My soul nearly left my body. I scrambled up, grabbed the tissue box off his desk and started frantically dabbing at his thighs.
Mr. Frost, I'm so sorry. Please don't move. I'll clean it up.
The second my fingers pressed against the soaked fabric, I froze. Even through the thin material, the heat under my hand was overwhelming. Hard, tense, very, very alive. My fingers started to shake.
Wait, is he getting hard? God, he's huge. Ugh, I just want to rip these pants open and put my mouth onto his monstrous cock.
Ethan's hand, which had been reaching for the tissues, stopped dead in midair. For one terrifying second, the whole office went silent. Then his large, burning hand came down on my lower back. He seized me and pulled me hard against his chest. My breath caught. His body was solid against mine, his breath hot and uneven on my face. That perfect frozen composure finally cracked, and what leaked through was dark, hungry, and dangerous. His voice dropped low.
You really can't stop looking there, can you?
His voice was low against my ear, and that thick, impossible bulge pressing against me was impossible to ignore. My succubus control was hanging by a thread. This man was playing dirty. And the worst part was, I was almost sure he knew it. I swallowed hard, my whole body going soft against him. My arms slid around his neck before my brain could stop them. I leaned in, lips parting, the tip of my tongue just barely brushing out. One more inch. Just one. Then the memory hit me like a fire alarm. HR dragging me out of my last job in front of everyone. Security watching me like I was dangerous. The threat of handcuffs, police, and a permanent record, all because I touched a coworker's abs when I was starving. My blood went cold. This was not some random office. This was the CEO's office in New York. And this was Ethan Frost, one of the most powerful men in the country. Throwing myself at him was not a cute little workplace mistake. This could destroy my life. All my succubus confidence disappeared in an instant. But I came here to survive, not to end up in prison. I shoved him back with a sudden burst of strength, slipped out of his arms and dropped hard onto the floor.
Mr. Frost, I'm so sorry. I swear I'm a respectable woman. I just slipped, that's all. I wasn't trying anything. Please don't call the police. I'm not some kind of predator.
I fumbled with the door, yanked it open, and ran. But as the door swung shut behind me, I caught one last glimpse through the narrow crack. Ethan, the famously celibate, untouchable ice prince, was still standing exactly where I had left him. His shirt was wrinkled. His breathing was rough. His hands were empty, like he had not expected me to escape. And the look in his eyes was not anger. It was hunger, the kind that made my knees weak even from the other side of the door. That afternoon, I went to the break room to get some water and calm myself down. The coffee disaster was still replaying in my head, along with Ethan's hand on my waist, his rough breathing, and the way he had looked at me before I ran. I needed water. Possibly an exorcism. The second I turned around, Victoria was walking straight toward me with a full basin of ice water in her hands. She stopped right in front of me, a small, vicious smile tugging at her lips. Then she let her foot slip on purpose. The entire basin came crashing down over me. Ice water soaked through my thin white blouse in seconds. The fabric turned almost transparent, clinging to every curve and leaving far too much on display. Co-workers rushed over from every direction.
Seriously? She wore that under a white blower? That is not exactly office appropriate. I'm not surprised. She walked into Mr. Frost's office for her interview and came out hired. Connect the dots. And now she's acting shocked people are staring? Please, you don't dress like that by accident.
Victoria stood at the front of the crowd, savoring every second of my humiliation. Her voice was sweet, but every word was meant to cut.
Everyone seeing this? Our new secretary shows up on day one with lingerie under a white blouse and expects us to believe she is here for spreadsheets?
I hugged my soaked blouse to my chest, shivering.
This is Frost Capital, not some club bathroom. I'm reporting you to HR myself. Enjoy your last day.
I lowered my eyes, looking weak and humiliated. Inside I was burning.
Get me fired? Go ahead and try. If Ethan sees me like this, he won't be able to look away for days. This body was made to drive a man like him wild. I could wrap myself around him and drain every last drop he has. You're nothing compared to that.
Victoria took my silence for fear and reached for my wet collar.
What, nothing to say now? You were so good at playing innocent earlier. Come on, let everyone see what kind of professional you really are.
The crowd suddenly went silent.
What is going on here?
One low, cutting voice was enough to freeze the entire break room. Everyone fell silent and stepped aside at once. Ethan walked in. His gaze landed on my soaked, almost transparent blouse. For one long second, he said nothing. His jaw tightened and his throat moved once hard. Those eyes, usually cold enough to keep the whole office at a distance, darkened the moment they saw me.
Mr. Frost, look at her. I don't know what kind of stunt she pulled to end up like this, but she's been standing here, putting herself on display and trying to make everyone uncomfortable.
Ethan did not even look at her. He shrugged off his jacket, still warm and carrying that clean cedar scent, then stepped in front of me and wrapped it around my shoulders. The jacket swallowed me almost completely, cutting off every stare in the room. The second his warmth touched my skin, that rich, dangerous energy of his rolled over me. My knees nearly gave out right there. Without a word, he took my wrist and led me out of the break room. No one dared to stop him. The moment we reached his office, he pushed the door open with one hard motion and pulled me inside. Then he locked it. The click of the lock went straight through me. Every bit of suppressed succubus instinct I had been trying to bury came roaring back to life.
A locked door. Just the two of us. Oh, I know exactly where this is going. He is going to push me against that floor-to-ceiling window, tear off this ruined blouse, use that tie to trap my wrists, and punish me until I forget how to stand. Yes, Daddy. Punish me like I'm a bad girl.
Ethan stopped. His back went rigid. For a moment, the office was so quiet I could hear my own heartbeat. Then a vein jumped at his temple and he took one slow breath like he was trying very hard not to lose control. When he turned around, his expression had gone dangerously still. The next second he crossed the room, caught me by the waist and backed me against the window. His hands landed on either side of my head, caging me in completely. The glass was cold against my back. He was burning hot in front of me. His voice came out low, restrained, and rough around the edges.
What exactly goes on in that little head of yours all day, Jade?
Pinned against the window by a man that tall, that close, and that intense, I pulled my shoulders in and gave him my best helpless, wide-eyed look.
Mr. Frost, I wasn't thinking anything. I was just scared after getting soaked like that.
Ethan let out a low, cold laugh. His fingers closed around my jaw and tilted my face up. His breath brushed over my lips, warm and dangerously uneven. He did not answer me. Instead, his other hand went to his tie. He pulled it loose in one slow, deliberate motion like he had all the time in the world. Then he dropped it onto the desk. My pulse jumped. Then he undid the top two buttons of his shirt. That collarbone. That shadow beneath the open fabric. That hard, controlled body he kept locked away under expensive suits every single day. He stepped right into my line of sight and stayed there. This man was baiting me on purpose. I stared at his open collar and swallowed hard. My traitorous hand started rising on its own, reaching for that warm, firm chest like I had no survival instincts at all.
Screw it. He started this. Just touching him would be worth it.
My fingertips were one breath away from touching him. Then the alarm in my head screamed. Flashing lights. Cold handcuffs. Iron bars. A full criminal case with my name on it. Getting fired for touching a coworker's abs was bad enough. Putting my hands on the CEO of Frost Capital? That was a life sentence in heels. Self-preservation kicked in. I snatched my hand back, ducked under his arm, and slipped away.
Mr. Frost, my eyes are closed. I didn't see anything. Please keep your shirt on. I have absolutely zero inappropriate thoughts about you.
I spun toward the door and got my hand on the lock. But before I could turn it, a rush of cedar and heat swept over me from behind. Ethan was suddenly there, his shirt still undone, one hand braced against the door, trapping me in place. His chest pressed close against my back, and his breath brushed over my ear.
Zero inappropriate thoughts.
His voice was low and rough, with an edge that left no room to hide. His fingers found my jaw from behind and turned my head, forcing my gaze back to the open stretch of his shirt and everything it revealed.
How disappointing. I have plenty of dirty thoughts about you, Jade Summers.
That line, spoken from that close, nearly made my succubus tail come out. I stood trapped between the door and his heat, completely unable to move. Just when I thought he was about to forget every last bit of restraint and do something about it right there in his office, the pressure suddenly lifted. He reached into the pocket of the jacket wrapped around me and slipped in a black and gold invitation card, along with a handwritten note.
Tomorrow night's finance charity gala. You're attending as my executive advisor. Go to this address today and get a gown.
By the time I made it back to my desk, the note was still warm in my palm. The next evening, a black Maybach pulled up smoothly in front of an elite boutique on Fifth Avenue. The store manager had clearly been briefed in advance and met us at the door with a polished, professional smile.
Miss Summers, right this way, to the fitting area.
She looped the tape around my chest, then drew it in at my waist. A second later, she gasped.
Good Lord, Miss Summers. These measurements are unreal. This kind of figure comes along once in a lifetime.
She immediately pulled out a red gown. Deep V neckline. Open back. A slit that started high on the thigh.
I recommend this one. Wear this tonight, and you'll be the best thing that ever happened to Frost Capital's public image.
I stared at that gorgeous, barely there piece of fabric, and my succubus instinct sat straight up.
With this body in that dress? Absolutely lethal. So that is why he kept looking at me like that yesterday. He has been wanting to see me in this all along. Fine, I'll wear it to the gala and watch his eyes drop straight to my neckline. That will be entirely his fault.
Then the memory of being trapped against the door last night came back in full detail, and my survival instinct seized the wheel. Low profile. Boring. Safe. If he lost control in front of everyone at the gala, I would lose the job and then I would starve. I backed away from the dress like it had personally threatened me, both hands clamped to my collar.
No, absolutely not. High neck, long sleeves, ankle length if possible. I am a professional.
The words had barely left my mouth when a quiet, unmistakably amused laugh came from just outside the heavy fitting room curtain. Ethan had appeared on the other side, perfectly dressed, perfectly composed, and somehow right there. He glanced at the manager, his expression unreadable.
Give us a moment.
The manager blinked, bowed, and quickly slipped out. Ethan walked into the fitting area and picked up the red gown. The heavy curtain swept shut behind him. Now it was just the two of us in a very small space. The air seemed to thicken. He moved toward me one step at a time, his tall frame carrying the full weight of his presence, until my back pressed against the full-length mirror.
Mr. Frost, what are you doing?
I swallowed hard. My palms were damp. Ethan set the gown aside and picked up the measuring tape.
Drop straight to your neckline?
I leaned unsteadily against the mirror and stared at him. How was he hearing every single thought in real time, even the ones from yesterday? He did not give me a second to figure it out. He spread his arms with the tape between them and wrapped it around my waist, pulling me in from behind in a way that felt far too close to an embrace. His energy washed over me all at once and my legs nearly gave out.
Help. He is so close. He is so warm. This is going to drown me. Those shoulders, that waist, right here, within reach. I want to push him back against this mirror, tear that suit off him, and make him lose every bit of that perfect control.
Ethan's breathing changed. He dipped his head, his lips only a breath from my ear, and his voice came out low enough to make my knees weaken.
Jade, let me find out for myself exactly how extraordinary you are.
His hand moved slowly up my back. The other cradled the back of my head. His face tilted closer and his lips were 1 second away from mine. 1 second before contact, the coward in me took over. I dropped, tried to slip under his arm and aimed for the narrow gap beside him. This time he did not let me get away. His arm caught my waist and pulled me back hard against him. For a second, my feet left the floor and my back hit the mirror with a low, solid sound. His chest was pressed against mine with no space between us at all. Those dark eyes were done pretending. Every bit of restraint he had been wearing like a second suit was gone. His voice came out rough and absolute.
Stop thinking about ruining me, and then running the second things get real.
His grip tightened at my waist, firm enough to make it clear that this time he was not letting me slip away.
Jade, you are wearing that red dress to the gala tonight.
His eyes moved over my face, then lowered briefly to the gown beside us.
Because right now, I want to see you in it.
I ran, but it did not matter. That night at the charity gala, I was still wearing the red dress Ethan had personally approved. The venue was all crystal chandeliers, champagne towers, and people pretending they were not staring. We had barely made it through the entrance when Victoria appeared with a glass of wine and a sweet, innocent smile.
Miss Summers, Mr. Frost left a backup document in the storage room at the end of the hall. Be useful and go get it, for him.
I was lightheaded with hunger and too distracted to think clearly, so I went. The moment I stepped through the old wooden door, the lock clicked shut from the outside. Heels clicked away into silence. Victoria. Obviously. The storage room had no windows and no ventilation. It was dark, cramped, and sweltering, like I had been sealed inside an oven. In that kind of heat, with my body already starving, my succubus instincts kicked into full overdrive. The hunger rose from somewhere deep inside me, burning through my veins, turning my legs weak. All I could think about was the fitting room. Ethan's arms around my waist. His breath at my ear. That clean, intoxicating energy pouring off him and sinking into my skin.
I just need him to hold me right now. That's it. Just hold me. If he came through that door and completely took me over, I don't know how much longer I can hold back.
The lock turned again. The dark silhouette slipped inside and shut the door behind him. Then he locked it again. My breath caught.
How long are you going to keep driving me crazy like this, Jade?
Mr. Frost? How did you get in here? I didn't do anything. I didn't even say anything.
You didn't have to. Every single word.
He moved closer. That overwhelming heat rolled over me, rich and controlled and dangerous. His hand pressed to the wall beside my head, and he backed me into it with his body without ever fully touching where he should not. In the dark, he leaned down until his nose almost brushed mine. His voice was low, rough, and far too steady. Then he repeated my own thoughts back to me, word for word, calm and merciless.
I couldn't stop imagining Ethan's thick cock pushing against my pussy. Jade Summers, you've been undressing me in your head every day since the interview. Did you really think I couldn't hear you?
You've been talking about the end of the world, like some lunatic on a street corner, and now you're being petty about this?
Tell me you trust me. That's all I'm asking. One time, say you believe me.
Oh my God, Kenny. Trust you? About what? The sky falling?
Hey, Gina! Can you come here? I can't really move. The ice pack keeps falling off. Need some help.
I'll be right there.
I took a steel blame for her, and she is worried about his ice pack.
Appreciate you waiting out there, bud. Silas!
I will kill you.
For months, I told my wife the world was ending. She didn't believe me. "5 years protecting you. 5 years preparing for something you never believed in. Tonight, I stopped trying to convince you. And I finally let you go. You were never really here with me. I used to think you just didn't want me to touch you. Now I know. You just wanted someone else to imagine. Brett, your first love. I found the first pressure drop by accident. One impossible reading buried in public weather data. Then I found another, and another. The models all said the same thing. Once the atmosphere collapsed, the surface wouldn't survive. So I learned everything. Engineering, filtration,
How to build a world under the world.
Yeah, I just got home. No, he's just sitting here in the dark like a creeper.
3 days. 3 days until the world ends, and you are going to have to survive without me.
Gina, I want to show you the bunker.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want a tour of your weird little apocalypse man cave.
You need to know how to get in.
No! I can't live my whole life preparing for your worst case scenario.
This is happening. It's real. You got your tinfoil hat on too tight again? Come on, tell us how the clouds are plotting against us. I always knew Brat was your first love. I knew you married him just to make him jealous. 5 years I tried so hard to make you love me, but all I ever got was the cold shoulder.
Hey, Brett. I know. I'm still laughing about it. No, it's fine. 1 second. Kenny, hello? Are you deaf?
I want a divorce. You still there?
Sorry. Kenny's just mumbling about something. Do you want to grab a bite to eat? I'm starving.
Same thing every time. I talk, you tune out. Even when I'm asking for a divorce?
Great. I'll see you there in 10.
Do you have any idea what you just signed?
What, something for the house? Let me guess, another one of your weird doomsday prepper things? God, Kenny, so dramatic. You should try being more like Brett. He actually knows how to take care of me.
The doctor says I only have a few years. She won't survive on her own, Kenny. I need you to look after her.
Of course. I made a promise to Jenna's dad. He was my mentor. He taught me everything I know.
Don't wait up.
I've built her a shelter, but I can't force her inside. You chose him. Now you'll have to survive with him.
I spent 5 years building a future for you.
Now I'm building one for me.
Retinal scan confirmed.
Biometric signature verified.
You never even saw what I was building. I kept my word. I stayed when I should have left. But she made her choice. I'm not abandoning her. I'm letting her go. This is how it begins. He won't be there to take care of her anymore.
What is this? Tactical cosplay, cargo pants, survival kits. You look like a joke, Kenny. Kenny's been blowing all your money on this apocalypse nonsense. Probably drained the emergency fund.
That nonsense is the only reason any of you will be alive tomorrow. Atmospheric collapse response? You really believe this stuff?
Kenny's one of those crazy doomsday preppers. So, Brett's going to stay with us for a few days?
Why? Just doing some renovations. I added steel braces to the back wall of my house. Real protection, not canned food paranoia. Then why are you here with a suitcase? Let me guess. You drilled through your sheer wall, didn't you? The one wall that keeps your house upright. Isn't tonight supposed to be the big meteor shower you keep going on about? Let's throw a party. Watch the world burn together.
Oh my God, yes!
Come on. If the world ends tonight, the first round of canned beans is on Kenny.
He thinks this is funny? We'll see who's laughing.
20-year shelf life. Fancy.
Here, baby. Drink up.
Who's a good boy?
They aren't just dismissing me. They're destroying their only chance to survive.
Go change the sheets in the guest bedroom for Brett. And some fresh towels.
No.
No! God, Kenny!
Fine, I'll do it. I don't know what has gotten into you. With all this doom and gloom talk, I thought Brett could take us to the gun range tomorrow. He can show you how to handle a firearm in case anything actually ever happens.
You really think a gun will save us from what's coming?
Just make sure I'm awake by 10.
You up for a movie? I'll make popcorn.
Only if I get to pick what we watch.
Relax your shoulders. Don't fight it. Just a few more hours. Then none of this matters.
Back in high school, Gina got jumped by this guy at a party. Pushy. Wouldn't take no for an answer. Everyone froze, except me. I stepped in, put him on the ground, walked her home. Some guys talk about protecting people. Others actually do it.
Not all of us hide behind prepper manuals and YouTube survival videos.
Gina! Ah, my ankle. He pushed me.
Kenny.
Ah, I think it's broken.
Okay. Don't move. We need to get you to a hospital. I'll come back to get you later.
Don't bother coming back. It will be too late.
Just make sure he's comfortable. Kenny, what are you doing here?
You paid for the VIP suite? For Brett?
He could have been killed. You've been talking about the end of the world, like some lunatic on a street corner, and now you're being petty about this?
Tell me you trust me. That's all I'm asking. One time, say you believe me.
Oh my God, Kenny. Trust you? About what? The sky falling?
Hey, Gina! Can you come here? I can't really move. The ice pack keeps falling off. Need some help.
I'll be right there.
I took a steel blame for her, and she is worried about his ice pack.
Appreciate you waiting out there, bud.
Preston, please. There's still a seat.
I grabbed the hem of his shell jacket, blood traced my chin and dripped pink onto the snow. He shook me off like I was a stray dog.
Sloan, don't. Reagan goes first. You know she can't handle the blood.
Riley scooped up a fistful of snow and shoved it down my collar.
Save the show, princess. Nobody's buying.
I coughed. A fine red mist sprayed across the ice in front of me.
God, does she buy the blood capsules in bulk or what? Enjoy the view, Whitfield!
Bet Daddy's Gulfstream is already wheels up. The rotor blades roared as the cabin door slammed shut, trapping me in the bloody slud. Regan's blonde hair flashed once at the window. Preston didn't even look back. 7 years together. What a joke. My legs gave out, and I sunk directly into the freezing snow. The chopper lifted. Powder exploded around me. I collapsed sideways into the white. The black silhouette shrank to a dot, then to nothing. Just the wind, just me, just the copper taste of blood pooling under my tongue. My numb fingers fumbled inside my packture and closed around the only thing left. A satellite phone, and with a frozen thumb I dialed the only number I still knew by heart. A man I hadn't spoken to in a lifetime. Damian Crane. The most powerful man in America. An untouchable sovereign who answered to absolutely no one. The signal indicator blinked once, twice, then a third time. Pick up. Please, pick up. A click. The kind of silence that meant the line was open, but no one had spoken yet.
Sloan.
Just my name, nothing else, yet somehow it said everything. I tried to speak. My lips were frozen stiff. Blood had crusted around the mouthpiece.
Damien, help.
Where?
Not a question. I forced my eyes open. The horizon was a smear of gray against white.
Somewhere through the haze, 3 kilometers east, ice towers.
A muffled thud came through the line, like he just slammed his fist onto a desk. Then came the sound of fast-moving footsteps.
Stay awake, Sloan. Don't you dare close your eyes. I'm on my way.
Something had changed in his voice. The lazy drawl I remembered, the bored cadence that had carried me through holiday dinners since we were kids, was gone. In its place, a blade. I opened my mouth to answer. The screen flashed. Black. Battery dead. I held the lifeless handpiece in both hands and watched frost crawl across the LCD screen. The math came anyway. Manhattan to Alaska. Thousands of miles. Even with a private jet, too long. I wasn't going to last that long. The Winnett place, the places that wouldn't stay warm much longer. Then, through the storm, an engine. A single headlight punched through the whiteout. A snowmobile, coming straight towards me. For one stupid, hopeful second, my heart hummed hard enough to hurt. I dragged myself toward the light, my knees scraping raw against the ice.
Help! Please! Over here!
Until I recognized the silhouette behind the handlebars.
Riley?
Only he wasn't here to save me. The snowmobile skidded to a stop 10 feet away. Riley swung off the seat, boots crunching in the snow. His eyes barely touched my face. Then he walked right past me and headed for the equipment crate.
Where's the drive?
What?
The hard drive. The ice core data. Preston says it's in your crate. Hand it over.
48 hours without sleep, 37 sample sites, every core drilled by my hands. Every observation logged in my notebook.
Riley, that's my work.
Your work?
Then he found the hard drive.
The Foundation funded the expedition. The team owns the data.
I lunged for him. My fingers, purple and barely working, slid off his snow pants.
Then take me back, please. Just get me to base camp. I'll walk the rest if I have to.
Princess, your daddy owns a Gulfstream. Why are you begging for a ride from me?
His boot brushed across my hand. Then he stopped.
Oh, your locator beacon? Yeah, I shut that off when we broke camp. No point wasting battery on someone who's not making it home.
No, I'm making it out of here. He'll come for me. He has to.
Who? Santa Claus? No one even knows you're out here, Princess.
Damien Crane. He knows.
The billionaire? The guy who basically owns Manhattan? Sure, Sloan, and I'm the King of England. Freeze to death with your delusions.
A red tail light carved through the whiteout, then disappeared. Beacon, off, phone, dead, data, gone. I curled beside the empty crate. Wind cut through the tear in my jacket, slicing across the wound. I couldn't stop shaking. The tears that slipped from my eyes froze almost the moment they fell. It had all started in our junior year when Preston was trying to get carried the Whitfield Foundation's backing because I made it happen. I paid for them out of my own account. When his papers were published, my entire contribution was reduced to a single line in the acknowledgement. I used to tell myself it didn't matter. Preston cared about the work, not the credit. I thought that made him mobile. But had he ever stopped to think where he'd be without me? Without said vision blurred, the world drifted in and out of focus just as consciousness rocked between waking, a sink, and darkness. A long howl echoed off the south ridge. Then another. Then a third. I lifted my head. 3 dark shapes were moving through the storm, coming straight towards me. Wolves. I emptied every flare from the crate into the snow and lit them with shaking fingers. Then I shoved myself headfirst into the aluminum box and pulled the lid down on my own coffin. Claws scraped the metal. I bit my sleeve to keep from screaming. Hours. I have no memory of how many. At some point, a different sound replaced the claws. A rhythmic, percussive thumb. Rotor blades. The lid lifted. Sunlight. A man in a medic uniform with a red cross on his sleeve.
Jesus Christ. How long has she been out here?
He cut my panko open, whistled low.
This thing's been bleeding 8-10 hours. Where the hell is your team?
I tried to answer. Static crackled from his chest radio.
Sloane refused to evacuate. She insisted on staying. We tried to talk her out of it. She wouldn't board.
The medic looked at me. His face did thing professionals' faces do when the story doesn't add up.
That's so?
If I called it a lie, Preston had already locked it in on an open channel. He was the expedition leader. I was the woman bleeding on a stretcher.
Just get me back to camp.
They lifted me onto a stretcher, pressure bandage, coagative shot, a scrap of foil blanket. The chopper set down at the forward camp 10 minutes later. I was expecting a medical tent. What I got was Reagan, perched on a cot in a brand new emergency blanket, both hands around a steaming mug of cocoa. Her sprained wrist sat neatly wrapped in fresh white gauzes.
There's so much, I can't look at it!
The mug slipped from her hands and shattered. Hot cocoa splashed across the floor.
Who brought her in here? You know Reagan can't even look at blood.
The medic looked at me, apologetic, helpless. They wheeled me back outside, to wait, in the wind, bleeding, while Rayan ordered another cocoa. My consciousness was slipping away, leaving nothing but the sound of the wind sweeping over my numb body. 40 minutes. That's how long I sat outside a heated medical tent with a hole in run cried inside. The pressure bandage wasn't holding. Fresh warmth spread beneath the layers wrapped around my ribs. Every breath rattled. The drop stamps landing in the snow by my boots had started looking like steps. He was taking a casual walk across campus. Preston. He didn't ask how I was doing.
Sloane, you need to think about someone besides yourself for once.
I stared at him.
Reagan's still shaken up. You walk in looking like that. What do you think it's going to do to her?
Preston, my chest, it hurts.
Preston sighed.
The medic already checked you. Your lung's fine. Stop being dramatic.
The medic hadn't checked anything. No scan, no imaging, no examination, just a pressure bandage and a rush back to Reagan. The lung diagnosis had come from Reagan herself.
Anyway, I already spoke with the Foundation about the funding paperwork. Was 9th century British literature, so you don't need to worry about that.
Like this conversation had been another item on his to-do list. A gust of wind lifted the edge of the canvas tent. Through the gap, I watched him pull out his phone. His voice carried.
Yeah, first authorship goes to me. Sloane's done. She'll be stuck recovering in New York for months.
My fingers tightened around the blanket. Inside the tent, Raiden laughed softly.
Perfect. The paper should be easy to knock out anyway. I'll handle the writing.
That's what I'm counting on.
Your name first, obviously.
Obviously.
Neither of them mentioned the data collection, the fieldwork, the analysis, the years it had taken to build the project. As if the research had simply appeared on their desks. I turned my face into the wind. The tears froze before they could reach my chin. That was convenient. At least I didn't have to wipe them away. A fever was creeping through my body now, in my bones, in the wound. The medic finally rushed over to examine me, but Rayan stepped right in front of him, blocking his way.
Let me through! I need to get to her now. She's slipping away!
Reagan grudgingly moved out of the way. He examined the wound.
Shrapnel's pinched deep. I can clean the surface, but that's about it out here. You need imaging at a level 1 trauma center. This thing's way too close to your lung.
I nodded. Then I went looking for Preston to get authorization for the evacuation transport. I found him in the command tent with Reagan, scrolling through files from my hard drive on his laptop. I knocked once and stepped inside. Preston, I need a seat on tomorrow's snowmobile transport. Can you sign the transfer order? He didn't look up.
Tomorrow's run is for the ice core samples. No room.
You're telling me 2 snowmoles can't fit 1 extra person?
Samples come first.
At last, he looked up. There was nothing behind the lenses.
The medic treated you. It's not an emergency. Wait for the next transport.
Sloane, why are you so anxious? Sit down. I'll get you some hot water. She stood and crossed the tent. As she passed my chair, her elbow caught the thermos. It tilted. A stream of boiling water poured straight into my mountain boots. Pain shot through my feet.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
She immediately crouched beside me, like she was trying to help. Her wrist brushed the satellite phone sitting on the corner of the table. The phone crashed onto the plywood floor. The casing popped open. The battery bounced once, skittered through a gap between the tarp and the snowpack below. Gone. Rainy's hand flew to her mouth.
Oh no, the battery's gone.
Her eyes found mine.
Sloane, please don't be mad at me.
Preston never looked away from the screen.
It's a phone. The Whitfields can afford another one.
The metallic taste of blood flooded my mouth again. No. It wasn't just a phone. My signal, Damien, he won't be able to track me now.
Seriously? Damien Crane again?
Really, Sloane? The CEO of Crane Industries? Oh my gosh, Preston, the fever is making her hallucinate.
Exactly. Stop name-dropping people you've only seen on Forbes, Sloane. It's pathetic. Pathetic.
The word hung heavy in the suffocating air of the tent. They thought I was losing my mind, throwing out powerful names just to claw back some shred of dignity. They didn't understand. It wasn't just a phone. It was the last thread binding me to rescue. Now it was gone. Pushing through the sharp pain in my chest, I turned and walked out of the tent. But when I got back to my cot, the field journal under my pillow was missing. If the hardback was stolen, the journal was the only thing left to prove the work was mine. But with the journal gone too, 7 years of my life were just completely erased. I tore the cot apart, sleeping bag dumped, pillow turned inside out, pack emptied onto the floor, nothing passed by the tent carrying off files.
Sloan, hey, what are you looking for?
My field journal, navy cover, hand-stitched binding. Have you seen it?
He thought for a moment. Oh, that one. Yeah. Regan took it.
What?
She said you were hurt and couldn't keep up with the logs, so she took it.
The draft slipping through the tent seams wasn't nearly as cold as that sentence. By evening, the fever had me burning up. The medic checked my temperature and frowned.
102.6. The wound's infected. You're getting out of here tomorrow.
Preston says there's no transport.
I'll talk to him.
That night, the fever dragged me in and out of sleep. Around midnight, I crawled out of my cot and headed for the latrine. As I passed the command tent, I noticed the lantern was still on. The flap hung partially open. Yeah, I've got the journal. Preston knows. A soft laugh drifted through the opening. Jealous of her? Please. She spent 7 years chasing Preston and he never gave her a second look. But the second I show up, he's all over me. I looked down at the fresh stains spreading through my bandage. 102.6. For the first time all week, it felt like a gift. It was burning the last traces of Preston Marsh out of my system. 37 sampling sites, 7 years of field logs, a relationship that had never truly mattered to him. Gone. All of it. Morning. The entire team was gathered in the command tent. Preston stood at the front. People looked away. The fever made everything seem too bright around the edges.
After the avalanche, we're downsizing the field team. A few of you will be rotating out.
His gaze swept the room, then landed on me.
Sloan, you're injured. You're on the noon transport out. Perfect timing. Rayleigh can take over Sloan's data entry. Agreed.
Preston! My voice felt like Sandweber. Fine. Take me off the project. Just give me back my journal and my hard drive. Silence. The data belongs to the project.
Come on. Preston's closing a federal grant this winter. If you actually give a damn about the science, you should be glad we're not letting the work go to waste. She cares. Just not about the science. She's always cared about one thing, being first author.
The words hit harder than they should have. What did you just say? He turned fully toward me. The lantern light flashed across his glasses.
I said that for 7 years, none of this was ever about the science for you.
Nobody moved. Nobody interrupted.
Every sacrifice, every donation, every sleepless night in the field, it was always about proving something. About being noticed, about being admired. None of that has anything to do with real science.
Every word erased something. I opened my mouth with gas. Blood flooded my throat. It splattered across the field table. Several people recoiled.
Oh, for God's sake. Are we really a sheet of paper across the table? It stopped in front of me. Sign it. Transport leaves at noon. If you don't sign, find your own way home.
I'm not signing a damn thing. And when Damien gets here, you're all going to pay for this.
Oh my God, are we seriously still doing this billionaire savior crap? Get real, Sloan. Damien Crane doesn't even know you exist. I'm your absolute ceiling, Sloan. Without me, you're just a corpse in the snow. Now sign it.
Regan stepped closer, like she was helping me stay upright. Then she leaned down. Her breath brushed my ear.
Sloan, let it go. He never loved you. You spent 7 years chasing him. I got him without even trying.
My knees buckled. The room tilted sideways. My forehead struck the edge of the table.
Nice try, Princess. This might be your most convincing act yet. Just get her to sign the damn thing.
The world narrowed to a tunnel. Darkness rushed in. Then, the tent flap exploded open. A blast of freezing air tore through the room. Wind roared inside like something finally unleashed.
Touch her again, and I will bury you on this mountain.
A silhouette stepped through the slashed flap, backlit by snow glare. Behind him, a black uniformed line filed in like rolling thunder. I knew that outline, even through fever, even through how long it had been. He spoke without looking at Preston.
Marsh, your team's been billing the Whitfield Foundation for 7 years. Want me to itemize what you stole line by line in front of these people?
The tent went so quiet I could hear my own pulse in my teeth. Preston's color
Who the
drained.
hell are you? Damien Crane.
He still hadn't looked at Preston. He had crossed to my side and crouched. One hand cupped the back of my skull. The other lifted the lapel of my parka and looked for exactly 1 second at the wound. Not once. Not in 20 years. Then he stood. He shrugged out of his own coat and laid it over me.
Stretcher.
2 of them moved like surgeons. I was lifted clean off the floor. Preston caught up to his own voice.
Hold on. This is a federal expedition site. Who do you people think you are?
Damien rose to his full height, half a head taller than Preston. Backlit, his shadow swallowed the field table. Preston took half a step back.
Crane Industries. Joint forensic audit on behalf of the Whitfield Foundation.
He pulled out 3 bound reports, each with a red sealed cover page, and dropped them on the table.
Report 1. Foundation disbursements to this expedition last 7 years, 47 wire traceable.
The second report hit the table.
Report 2. Personal contribution log of Sloan Whitfield, 37 ice cores, everyone drilled by her hand. Field journal handwriting forensically matched to her.
Preston's lips moved without sound.
Your draft paper on winglet climate proxux, 93% overlap with her notebooks from 2 years ago.
The third item Damien set down wasn't paper. It was a tablet. He pressed play.
Yeah. I've got the journal. Every scrap that proves the data's hers, it's all with
Reagan shot upright from the corner.
That's not me! You faked it!
My name is Ariel Perez. As you can see, I'm stuck in one of the worst schools in the country. But my dream school, it's the best there is. Harvard Medical School. And I've been working towards that goal every single day. A perfect SAT score. It's my first step out of here.
Trying to get pregnant on your way to Harvard, everybody.
Mr. Mills, can I ask you a question about my Harvard application?
Look, Ariel, the school's job is to keep students out of prison, not send them to Harvard. That's impossible. No one from here has even made it to any college. Besides, why work so hard when you'll never be able to afford it, huh?
In a town most maps probably forget exists, there isn't a single person who could tell me what a Harvard application even looks like. How am I supposed to get in?
Please, you know I'm good.
Your insurance card's expired. Not gonna happen.
Just this week. My check was docked. I'll pay next Monday.
No credit. Next.
And this is my neighborhood. Unpaid bills, untreated illnesses, and people waiting for miracles that never come.
Next.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. Mama, you're shaking. Your ALS is getting worse. ALS, the disease that's stealing my mother from me day by day, dimming her health and her will to live.
This is something I can still do for you. Come on, make a wish.
I wish to get into Harvard Medical School. They run the top ALS research club. Everyone says they're the closest to finding a real treatment. I wish to become a doctor who can cure my mom and help everyone else the system left behind.
Poor sweet little girl. I picked you up off the street when you were a baby. And now you're smart enough for Harvard. But I can't even afford that. I'm so sorry.
Mama, don't say that.
Are you Ariel Dalton?
Dalton? No, I'm Ariel Perez.
You're mistaken, miss. You're a Dalton. The Dalton family's missing daughter. It's time to come home.
I'm a what?
Hold on, the Daltons? The millionaire family that owns private hospitals all over the country?
Yes, the Daltons can pull records from any hospital. They've confirmed you're their daughter. Now please, get in the car. We're running late.
Ariel, go with him. The Daltons have money, resources, connections, everything you need to get into Harvard.
But, Mama, I don't want their money. You are my family. You raised me. If I go with them, who is going to take care of you?
I'll be fine, sweetheart. Remember you said you would take any opportunity to pursue your dream to become a doctor? Well, this is it. Go live the life you deserve.
Maybe this is how I can save her. I have one condition. You will assign someone to take care of my mom. Mom, I'm going to Harvard. I'm going to find the best treatment in the world for you, so please, wait for me. So this is rich people's world. It feels so unreal.
Follow me, and don't touch anything. Everything in this house is worth more than you can imagine.
You decorated the house for me?
I'm done! I can't stay in this house! I believe you! Baby! Oh, baby!
Believe me, sweetheart, even though we found Ariel, you're still my precious baby girl.
That's right. No one could ever replace you, Brittany.
So these must be my blood family, and she must be the adopted daughter. Whatever. I'm here for school, not a family reunion.
Seriously? She's doing homework now? She actually thinks pretending to be the smart, hardworking one is gonna get her my parents' attention? Not happening.
Fine. Mom, Dad, I'll stay. But as long as Ariel wants me here.
Her? A girl from some tiny nowhere town should be begging us to keep her here. Hey! Drop the smart girl act. No one's buying it.
Hey,
Hey, that's mine.
Medical biology. Like you know what this is. Tell me, what percentage of an adult's body weight is made up of blood? I already know you can't answer this.
7 to 8%. Is she right?
It's correct. Oh, I see. You knew us Daltons were in medicine, so you did your basic homework to try to win us over. How pathetic.
You know, with all your hospitals, you ever think about just going and getting your own head checked out?
What did you just say, you brat? You're out of line!
Tristan!
Mom, this brat has zero manners!
You're our biological daughter, yes, but you were raised in a slum. Before you step outside with our name, you will learn how to behave. Start with the house rules.
Wake up at 6 o'clock every day, prepare fresh kale juice for Mrs. Dalton, check Mr. Dalton's car every morning for a full tank, and at 8, iron Miss Dalton's school uniform. So they dragged me all the way here just to make me their live-in maid? Sorry, I'm not doing this.
What did you just say?
That's a servant's handbook. I came here for schooling, not to be your maid. I know where the door is if I'm not welcome here.
Jim brought the wrong papers. It's just a misunderstanding. How about this? You tell me what you want to make it better, and you can have it.
I want to go to Brittany's school.
What? What?
Fine. But only if you stick with Brittany and do exactly as she says. Elite schools don't adapt to outsiders, so don't embarrass us.
Crestmore Academy. 50% of their students go to Ivy League every year. I'm one step closer to Harvard.
I underestimated her. She wants to take something of mine the second she steps into this house.
Are you serious, Dad? Brittany's school is for elites, not gutter rats.
Harold, Ariel is just settling in. A place like Crestmore is a lot for her. And given the kind of school she's come from, we don't expect her to get into college, right?
Actually, I can. I have...
Mom, Tristan, it's my fault that I've taken Ariel's place for all of these years. Don't worry, Ariel. You're the real Dalton. You're the one who actually belongs in elite school. And for me, I'll leave this family soon enough.
You don't have to do that.
You just got here, and you're already trying to kick my sister out?
If she really wanted to go, she would have been gone by now. But she's still here, waiting for my reaction. That tells me everything I need to know. Right, Brittany?
All right, no one is leaving this house. Ariel, sweetie, we prepared a room for you. Tristan, will you take your sister up to her room, please?
Here we are. Your room. It may be small, but compared to the shithole you've been living in, this is luxury. You're so welcome.
Tristan, this is a storage room. She can't stay here.
It's fine, Mrs. Dalton. I won't be staying long anyway.
Mrs. Dalton? Ariel, wait. Could you call me Mom?
What?
Could you call me Mom?
Oh, it's all right, sweetheart. Mama can make more.
Mama?
Mom, I'm still waiting for my gift. My 18th birthday present. I want to see it now.
Hey, they forgot. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's do that.
Wow, Mom, Dad, it's a limited edition. You really spoiled me like a princess.
Finally, it's quiet. All right, back to work.
Seriously, Brittany? Mom and Dad said you could transfer to my school, but they never said you could ride with me.
Right. You better start walking, hick.
You headed to Crestmore Academy too?
Yeah, first day.
Well, don't be late. Hop in. Come on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ariel. Ariel Perez.
Theo Carter.
Why the hell is she in Theo's car? Brittany, didn't you say Theo was your crush? Thank you for the ride.
I don't normally give people rides, but I'm glad I did today.
Crestmore Academy. More than half the students make it to the Ivy League. If I want a shot at Harvard, this is where it starts.
Oh, Ariel Perez.
Yes, sir?
This is the honors program. It's reserved for our most advanced students. You've been placed in the regular track, our lowest placement level.
Me? The lowest track? So what kind of grades do I need to get into the honors program?
At minimum, an SAT score above 1400.
Okay, well, my SAT score is...
No need. Brittany's already filled me in. You came from some failing community school. You probably don't even know what an SAT is. Look, here's the deal. We're not going to start a private tutoring program for you just because you need help, okay? So just do as good as you can in the regular track.
Well, actually, my score is...
Morning, Mr. Holland.
Morning.
So Brittany is in the honors program? Well, what's her SAT score?
Her last score was an 1130.
Huh? At 1130?
Brittany has athletic credits from the tennis team. That's why she's allowed on the honors track. You know, if you're unhappy in the regular track, you are free to transfer schools.
No, it's fine. I'll stay in the regular track. The farther I stay from Brittany, the better I can focus on my work.
Who's that newbie? Ariel Perez. What is the Daltons just adopting her from the gutters? A little charity case. Fresh out of a no-boy school with 0 academic standards.
Serious question, Ariel. What's the highest grade you've ever gotten? A pity D?
A D, please. Don't flatter her. She's an L at best.
A loser.
Look at her. Her face just screams last place.
Yeah, like a walking failure. Face it, Ariel. Crestmore is for smart students. And you're literally lowering the GPA just by standing there.
Oh, really? Well, actually, my GPA is a...
Students, auditorium, now. We have an important announcement.
Morning, everyone. Next week, Crestmore will host the Ivy competition, a school-wide examination co-organized by Harvard University.
Harvard? Here it comes. This is why I have to go to Crestmore. A competition hosted by Harvard? You gotta be kidding me.
The top-ranked student will receive a letter of recommendation directly from Harvard's president, Dr. Schultz.
Oh, a recommendation letter from Harvard's president? That's like a ticket into any Ivy League.
Along with a 1-month internship in Dr. Schultz's medical research program.
Dr. Schultz's team? That's the leading ALS research lab out there. This is Mom's best shot at a cure.
OMG. Dr. Schultz's research internship? That's like 1 in 1,000. You can't even buy your way into a program like that.
Seriously? If I win first place, my mom would lose her mind.
This is it. If I take first place in the Ivy competition, I'll have a real shot at Harvard Medical School. And I'll learn how to save Mom.
You don't actually think you have a chance at first place, right? Be serious. A small-town charity case could never beat a Crestmore's elite.
You're being loud, Brittany.
That is all.
Time for class.
Come on, girls. The Ivy competition is today. I made breakfast myself to encourage you both.
Oh my god! Eggs, Benedict, smoked salmon? Oh, everything on this table is exactly what I love.
I'm sorry, Ariel. You're not upset, right? What?
The exam is literally today and you're still cramming? Oh, that's not just desperate, that's pathetic.
Listen, Ariel, skip the IB competition. Take the day off, call in sick, whatever. There's no need to embarrass us.
Oh, Ariel. If you aren't able to keep up with it, you can always ask me. I'm on the honors track after all, and our coursework is a completely different level.
Thank you. Brittany, sweetie, you are such a considerate sister. And don't worry, Ariel. We won't blame you if you come in dead last. After all, 18 years without a real education. I mean, no one expects miracles, and we...
What? That's it? So easy. Let me show you privileged kids how it's done. Real mastery isn't given, it's built. Watch and learn.
God, this exam is brutal.
Wait, she's already on the last page. She's just a regular track.
Last page? That's impossible.
Nailed it.
What? She's already done? The girl from the sticks? Please, she didn't finish, she just gave up.
You finished early?
Yeah, it was actually easy.
I was curious about you before. Now I'm impressed.
So, how did the IB competition go today?
Well, it was challenging, but I think I did all right. Probably a C or above.
A C? Stop it. With all the work that you've been putting in, you're easily getting a B.
Oh, wait, if it's a B, that would be wonderful because we actually have a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Your mother and I talked. If you get a B or above, we'll increase your allowance from the trust fund.
Wait, seriously?
Take a look. Ariel, watch your manners.
You were talking to me? Okay.
So, Ariel, how was the Ivy competition for you? Tough?
It was pretty simple. I think I did well enough for an A.
An A? You, a girl from some shithole? God, give me a break.
Sweetheart, I don't think you understand where you are. Crestmore isn't like the low-level school you came from. They don't hand out A's just for trying.
Right. At Crestmore, only the top 1% touch an A. And you, Ariel, you'd be lucky if you end up at the bottom 1%.
Why waste your breath, Brittany? She probably thinks GPA stands for grossly poor assumption. Of course she thinks she's getting an A.
Actually, Daddy, I think there's something that you should know. Ariel turned in her paper halfway through the exam. Ariel, you quit, didn't you?
You what?
All it would take is one quick look at my records to know I got a perfect SAT score. Whatever. You can't reason with idiots. Believe whatever you want. I'm done here. I have work to do.
Of course, go on. Keep pretending. It's the only thing you've got.
Come in.
Ariel, about what happened earlier. I may have been a little hard on you, but I want you to know I treat you and Brittany exactly the same.
Oh, of course. Mr. Dalton.
Right. So, if you manage to get a C on this competition, you'll get a reward too. Jewelry, designer bag, pick whatever you like.
A trust fund for Brittany and a shiny trinket for me? Yep, absolutely the same. Mr. Dalton, I'm not interested in those rewards. I came to this family for one thing. My place...
Oh, you mean your place is Dalton? Well, we can't make it public just yet that you would be the heiress, but, well, Brittany needs time and the public...
I'm not interested in becoming the Dalton heiress. I'm talking about getting into Crestmore. It's the closest I can get to Harvard and to build the future that I've worked my whole life for.
Wait, you came back to this family not for the heiress title, but to attend school like a regular student?
Yeah. Is that a problem?